This youth pastor spied his ex-girlfriend and went to church the next day as though nothing happened. On the 6th of February 2025, this young lady, MMF Young, was spied by his ex-boyfriend, Ndifreke Keziah, a youth pastor. This happened in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Was into business, doing very well for herself. She was also in the choir, very dedicated in the church. She worshipped in the same church with Ndifreke, who is a youth pastor in their church, but had no source of income. These two met themselves in the church and started dating. Because was doing financially better than this guy, she gave him a spot in her shop in a mall where she does her business for him to be doing small thing for himself. But when they broke up, took back the spot he gave to him for his business, and that was where their issue started. He kept begging to take him back as her boyfriend, but she refused because their relationship was not a good one, and everyone around them knows about this, the way he talks to her and the way he treats her. But Ndifreke refused to let go. He kept begging to come back. He follows her to everywhere she goes to. He goes to her shop to beg her. He talks to people to beg her. He goes to her house to beg her. He also talks to her whenever they meet in church. But this young lady has already made up her mind to move on. So on that fateful day, the 6th of February, Ndifreke went to Mm's house to beg her as usual. This time around, he was able to gain access into her house. He talked to her as usual, but she still maintained her stand that she was done with the relationship. He was not happy about that, so he spied her, took away her phone, took away her ATM card, took away her shop key. Funny enough, he removed her SIM card from her phone, inserted his own SIM card, and started using the phone because her phone is better off. After doing all this guy went back to church because they had a program. Because was a dedicated church member who does not miss service for anything, some of the church members were worried that she was not in church because that was unlike her. Remember that she was also in choir, so immediately after the service, some of the church members went to her house to check on her. That was how they found out that she has spied, so they took the matter to the police. Of course, everyone knows that Ndifreke is the first suspect because of the way he has been following her around. Even some of her neighbors testified about Ndifreke's constant visit to her house. So the next day, as the service was ongoing, the police went to the church to arrest Ndifreke. Immediately he saw the police in the church, he started running. But of course they got hold of him. Right now, Ndifreke is in police custody while the investigation is still ongoing. Meanwhile, one other girl in the church opened up and told everyone that this same Ndifreke promised to give her money to learn a skill, so he invited her over to his house. When she got there, this guy tried to do the do with her without her consent. But by the grace of God, she was able to escape it. When she said it earlier, no one believed her because this guy is not just a youth pastor, he's also in the ushering department, always in the front seat in the church, speaking in tongue. But at the end of the day, God has finally exposed him. It's well with every one of us. I wonder why someone will pretend to be a child of God, hide under the shadow of church, and be doing unimaginable things, forgetting that God is not a man. Thank God everything is now in the open. May God console this young girl's family. This is not the first time I'm hearing this kind of story, that a lady will break up with her boyfriend. Instead of the guy to move on, he will stalk the girl until he buys her. Please, as a lady, if you have a boyfriend, you have told this guy, I don't want you anymore, and he's stalking you, please report it to the police immediately. Because if you keep quiet, it may end up like this. And you see that this guy was not even in love with this girl. He was just interested in the financial benefits. He bought her, collected her ATM, her shop key, collected her phone and started using it immediately. And this is supposed to be a Christian brother. Ladies, please be careful out there, okay? Let's learn something from this video, right? Thank you for always watching my videos. I love you guys so much. And please don't forget to share this video, okay? See you in my next video. Bye-bye.